It drives me nuts doing shorts. But I have to do shorts because YouTube pushes them. But this is a regular video on what I carry my van with, why the hood is up, and why I didn't go to Burning Man. This is a 2014 Chevy Express van. Right now, I got an antifreeze leak. I just had a new radiator put in 2 years ago from the factory, from the dealer, and the dealer says it's only a 2-year warranty. It's 3 years since I had it done. The radiator is actually leaking on the side of the radiator. I could see it. One reason why I didn't go to Burning Man, because I got a coolant leak. What I travel with in the van switches off for the seasons. I'm not a summer person. I prefer to be in my van during the winter time. I don't prefer to be in my van during the summertime because it's hard to cool these vans off. People put those little air conditioners, put a little air conditioner in the back window. I don't want to be driving around with the little air conditioner in the back window. They sell mini splits for the van that I'm going to be looking into. We're like about $1,500, so I'd rather put the mini split on there than in here, okay? But I don't carry a tent in my van. A lot of people say, well, you go camping? No, this is where I sleep, right here in the van. If I go van lifing for a while, I'll take that seat out right there, and I have so much more room right here. But this is how I'm able to sleep in this van with these windows. Okay, that's my summer stuff right there. I got my chairs for the marina, my marina wagon, and my fishing poles for my grandkids, okay? But this bag right here, and this is like my main staples right here. I have my pillow right there, which is a main staple. This is all toe stretch, ratchet strap. If you buy anything or move anything or anything like that, I'll strap to the bottom of the chairs right there, or to the bottom in here. Hold stuff steady. And believe it or not, I took out a 300-pound generator with the chain winch by strap to around there, lowering it down the back here on wood boards. Here's some more stuff though. Okay, I have the bucket because the bucket is if anybody has to take a dump. I'll be completely honest with you. That's what that bucket is there for. And you're like, oh, that's gross. Now, if we go in here, we have liners. We have liners for the bucket that you tie whatever you need and throw it away. But also there's my jumper cables and there's my thing to clean the windows, okay? We'll go over here. These are extra blankets that I have in my van. Now I say it's seasonal, right? So in the summertime I got my marina stuff, but in the wintertime I have a 0-degree sleeping bag in here. It's hard to get in the original bag, but it is a 0-degree sleeping bag. Now the coldest I've slept in the van is 16 degrees. That's the coldest I've slept in the van at 16 degrees. I'll put a body warmer patch on my belly and I'll sleep in the van. But the blankets right here, they go underneath on the floor. So I'll fold over the blankets underneath on the floor because the floor gets extremely cold. So if you're gonna sleep in the van in a sleeping bag, you have to sleep on something. So I'll sleep in these. Here's another thing with a van lifer, you should always carry 4 sweatshirts. 4 sweatshirts. You know why 4 sweatshirts? In case one gets wet if you have one on. If you're really cold outside, you can put 2-3 of them on. If you have kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, and they're out with you, they're camping with you, or they're out somewhere, they're gonna get cold. So I always have extra sweatshirts. Now here's how I sleep in the van. These are curtains right here. The curtains go all the way around the van, around every window of the van, even the sliding door, and then across the back seats right here, across the back seats. Now it's gray because the gray matches the interior, but on the inside of them, they're black. I made them myself. On the inside of them, they're black. So these windows are a little bit tinted. Put the curtains up, you can't see anything because it's black. So you think it's just the tinted windows, but there's curtains all around here where with the LED light and battery packs, I could have light, TV, laptop, I could have everything inside of here except the heater. This is what I use for a heater. If I need to plug in I only use a 500-watt heater, and it's a fan heater. I don't use little buddies. I don't use anything. If I buy a campground or anything like that, I'll plug in. If not, I'll tough it out. I do have 30 amp adapters, every kind of 30 amp adapter there is. So on a campground, I am able to plug in with a 100-foot extension cord and a 6-strip outlet. I'm able to plug my van in, and then I have lights, I have battery chargers, laptop chargers, I have whatever you need, LEDs. If I wanted to plug in the Keurig or anything like that, I have it. Now you see I don't have any cooking stuff in here. I don't carry cooking stuff. Because honestly, I don't eat much, and I would just stop anywhere to pick it up. With the fishing poles, I'm a catch and release type of guy. But anyways, I do love this van. Now let me get to another reason why I didn't go Burning Man. Another reason why I haven't been van lifing right here. That guy is really irritating me with that thing, but he got to make his money. With this 2014 Chevy Express that is set up for van life right here. This thing right here gets 400 miles to the tank. It's like a 36-gallon tank. 400 miles to the tank. So it's 1,800 miles to get from here to Burning Man. 1,800 miles to get to Burning Man. It's $100 to $110 to fill this up for every 400 miles. So 8, so that's $200. Then another 8, that's another $200, $400, and then the one, so it's $500 to take this van from Chicago to Nevada, and that's without it being completely loaded down. And that's another $500 to get back from Nevada. So gas wise, this will take $1,000 to get to Burning Man and back. And this year we took our grandkids and nieces and nephews. A lot of them paid their own way or whatever. We tried to help with whatever we can, but we all went to Disney World. Not in this van. We actually, all of us rented another van to go to Disney World. So this thing right here will cost $1,000 to get to Reno, Nevada and back. Now I idle my van a lot. I idle it just to keep the air conditioner in there because I'm not a heat person. So that's another reason I didn't go to Burning Man. I think that the universe put it out to me. My wife says, you shouldn't go, you shouldn't go. One, I volunteer a lot. So I know I'd be volunteering to help everywhere I could build anything. I would be volunteering so much. Two, I cannot take heat. That 100-degree heat, we just had hundreds over here in Chicago. Oh my God, I says, this is why I can't go to Burning Man, because I am not a heat person. I cannot take the heat. So I have solar panels all on my garage and everything like that. And I have a solar inverter that I could put in this. So I could power my whole basement. I could borrow a 10,000 BTU air conditioner with the sun during the day. I have a 6,000 watt generator that's about 300 pounds that I was going to put in this to take with me to Burning Man. So in the evening time, I still got power and I could charge the battery, and during the sun time, I got sun. So we could live in our house basically with the generator and with the sun if there was anything to be happen. So I would take that with me to Burning Man, but of course that's going to take down this gas mileage right here. So that's a little bit about me and my van life. I prefer fall. Fall is my time to get in this, to go live in this, to go stay in this. Wintertime, I could deal with. I could deal with the cold heat. I could plug it in if I have to plug it in. I could sleep in it by myself. My wife, she's a hotel person. She loves being in the hotels. If I don't go a couple days with a shower and I use my dude wipes or my baby wipes, I'm fine. My wife, she needs to shower. So either way, that's a little bit about my van, what I carry in my van, what I keep in my van, and about my van life. I'll keep you posted on a little bit more. Right now, this thing hasn't been moving too much. I put a little antifreeze in it about every week, but I do have to have that radiator fixed. I'm going to do the brakes all around and the tires all around. Who knows? Maybe I'll show up in Burning Man next year. The tires on this all around are going to be about $1,000. To get the brakes fixed on this is going to be about $500. It's all truck stuff. It needs all truck stuff, but I love it to death. All my grandkids know Humpa's van. Talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.